Okay, here we are. So would you like to introduce yourself to our readers?
Sure. My name is Abbie Heppe. I'm the community manager for Respawn Entertainmet and Titanfall.
Quindi è la community manager di Respawn Entertainmet e di Titanfall, che in questo momento hanno probabilmente uno dei titoli più caldi. Quindi la prima domanda che le farò sarà come si sente in questo momento ad avere in mano quello che potrebbe essere, a detta di molti, anche il COD Killer. So the first question is, it's common. Everybody thinks that you probably got in your hand the only title that could really cause any trouble to Call of Duty. What do you think about it?
We just wanted to set out and make something that was fun. We're not in competition with anyone but ourselves. We're the hardest critics that we have. So, I guess you're in competition against any other shooter that's out on the market. But for us, we just wanted to sort of establish our own space and be something new and different.
Niente, ha detto che loro non si sentono in concorrenza con nessuno, che stanno cercando di tagliarsi il loro spazio e che gli unici con i quali si sentono in concorrenza sono loro stessi. Adesso chiederò sostanzialmente quali sono i punti chiave che lei vorrebbe che trova in Titanfall. Which are the key elements in Titanfall that you believe that will make it a hit?
Well, I think a lot of people get nervous when they hear mech or Titan because they think of something that's very slow and lumbering, and ours are very fast, they're very quick. It's like a vehicle that can dash. And I also think that the parkour elements of the game, the wall running, which is one of my favorite things, really changes the way that you move in games. It's hard to pick up a controller and play something else after it sometimes. I think the combination of those two things working together and the cat and mouse gameplay that you get out of it, between the scale and the verticality, that's what does it for me. I hope that's what does it for gamers.
Ok, sperando quindi di ricordare tutta la risposta nella sua estensione, ha detto che sostanzialmente ci sono degli elementi che sono nuovi ma potenzialmente anche, come dire, diversi, che sono la verticalità, la possibilità, lo ricordo, di fare il doppio salto e di correre lungo le pareti, la possibilità anche di pilotare i mech. Questi sono due elementi innovativi e la dinamica da gioco di gatto col topo secondo lei sono gli elementi chiave. Of course it is impossible to mention Respawn Entertainment without talking about the person who founded Respawn Entertainment. What is the heritage that you believe there are from Call of Duty franchise into Titanfall, if there are any?
Well, as you know, our company was founded by Jason West and Vince Zampella, and has about 40 members of the Infinity Ward team. But we also have people from Sony Santa Monica, from Riot Games, from id, from lots of other studios that are of great pedigree. And I think multiplayer is in our lifeblood because of how our studio was formed. But we've really brought in a lot of other aspects, from the other team members that are now on board. And I think it's allowed us to be very creative about the way we're approaching this game.
Okay. Le ho domandato, visto che rinomatamente i Respawn Entertainment sono stati fondati da West e Zampella, transfughi appunto di Infinity Ward, se c'è qualche eredità da parte di Call of Duty nella serie. Le ha detto sì, è vero, appunto, i nostri fondatori sono loro, insieme ad altre 30 persone che sono arrivate da Infinity Ward, però abbiamo tante altre persone che arrivano anche da altri team, e quindi sostanzialmente il risultato finale è un po' la combinazione delle esperienze di tutti quanti, quindi senza focalizzarsi eccessivamente sui loro fondatori. Next question regards the times when the product will be available. Can we expect a yearly franchise? Which are the plans? So first you launch it and then you'll see, or what?
Yeah, we're so concentrating on getting this out the door that I don't think we've thought that far ahead. But we'll see how it goes. Our hope is that gamers really connect with it and they love it, and we'll see where we go from there. I mean, we're an independent studio, and this is our first game, and there's a lot of possibilities in the future.
Okay. Le ho chiesto in questo caso cosa possiamo aspettarci in termini di serialità. Ci dobbiamo attenderci l'ennesimo gioco alla Call of Duty o alla Battlefield che escono con una certa periodicità, oppure sono dei titoli che nel loro caso Titanfall prima lo lanciano e poi vedono come va. Le ha detto che sostanzialmente sono concentrati in questo momento solamente sul lancio di Titanfall e poi sostanzialmente vedranno. Before I just asked you about the key elements that could make of Titanfall a hit. Now I'm asking you which are the elements that, in your opinion, are quite risky and could cause the game not to be fully appreciated. if there are any. I mean, is there some part of the game that you think this is too risky, this is too new, too innovative, people could not understand it?
If we thought things were too risky, I don't know if we'd be making Titanfall altogether.
Well, maybe sometimes you like to take any risk.
We do. We totally love to take risks. I mean, I think with the gameplay elements that we already have in, it's risky. I think, saying like, hey, we're a multiplayer-only title is very risky. There's some people that love to have a single-player campaign, and the way that we're taking single-player and putting it into multiplayer is a risk as well. I think we're not afraid to take them, but it's really the only way that you innovate. And if you don't take risks, you never know if something's going to succeed. So we're here, we're taking them, and we'll see if it works out for us. I mean, the response here has been fantastic, so it's really encouraging.
Ok, ha detto che se ci fossero stati dei rischi non se li sarebbero sostanzialmente presi, comunque mediamente lanciarsi nel multiplayer è un rischio di suo, ma comunque sono abbastanza fiduciosi del risultato finale. I don't know if you can say this, but which are the figures, the sales that you got as a target? I mean, up to how many millions of games do you have to sell before to consider the game as a success or not?
I think if we make enough back to cover our development costs, we'll be totally happy.
Aren't you being too humble, honestly?
No, honestly, you know what? We're a new IP. We're a new studio. We're not a franchise. Call of Duty is a hugely successful franchise, but what is it compared to the first Call of Duty? I mean, they've had how many iterations of it? It builds, these things grow. So I don't expect that we'll be going head-to-head sales-wise with, the biggest franchises in the world, but I think that we have a solid foundation, and maybe someday we'll get there.
Ok, ha detto che il loro principale obiettivo è innanzitutto quello di ricoprire i costi. Non si aspettano un successo come quello di Call of Duty sin dall'inizio, però insomma in questo momento, come dire, partono piano e poi vedono anche in questo caso un po' cosa succede. Last two questions.
Sure.
When I commented Titanfall, I said that if there is any title that can really, put a stake, the position of Call of Duty, in my opinion, is Titanfall more than Battlefield 4 in the EA lineup. Because Titanfall offers a brand new experience. Battlefield 4 offers a better experience, but always, of the same kind. Aren't you afraid that with your game you could involuntarily damage Battlefield 4, which is another important franchise for EA?
Well, I don't work for EA. They're our publisher. But that said, we play Battlefield, we buy it, we like it. And I guess that's really a question for EA. Clearly, they're not uncomfortable with it because they're publishing our game. Mm-hmm. And I think we really offer something different, just like you said. So I don't necessarily see us in direct competition. I think you can play Battlefield and also really enjoy Titanfall.
Ok. Le ho chiesto se, visto che dal mio punto di vista personale Titanfall è l'unico titolo che attualmente potrebbe forse detronizzare Call of Duty, se non pensano che paradossalmente in casa, sviluppando Titanfall, potrebbero danneggiare le vendite di Battlefield 4. La sua risposta è stata che loro comunque sono studio dipendente e quindi tra virgolette è un problema di Electronic Arts. Il fatto che comunque stia sviluppando entrambi i titoli testimonia che da questo punto di vista non ci dovrebbe essere alcun rischio di sotto. Okay, last question. As first, before telling you goodbye, which are in 1 minute the reasons why our viewers and readers should buy Titanfall?
I would say it's the parkour action, it's the cat and mouse gameplay between the Titans, it's the scale of our maps and the verticality of them. It's just something totally new, and it's fun. We just wanted to make a game that was fun, so if they want a fun game, I hope you buy Titanfall.
Ok, quindi ha ricordato gli elementi di prima, quindi le dinamiche da gatto col topo, la verticalità del gioco, i mech, e poi ha detto che è molto divertente e soprattutto che è un gioco nuovo e che non è poco. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a
Bye-bye.
pleasure.